Tuning into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusive.
Boo in the baller ass Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo and see my balling ass tweets and my balling ass pictures.
If we're talking reggaeton, if Khaliel's doing the reggaeton, that only means one thing. There was some hot Bo action
There was.
in this episode of Superstore.
It was. Bo gives me life. He made it rain. Money, that is. 5 stacks. He left it on the counter, but it's cool. We got it back.
That's right. So this is episode 8, Wedding Day Sale. Starts off with a hot wedding day sale at Cloud 9.
Yes, I wonder if women really... I don't know.
Man, I would like to think that, man, it's like that.
This is where we need Alina here today to answer this question for us. Do
Yes.
women really?
Yeah.
Are you guys really?
Now, I can understand maybe a Black Friday going crazy for
That's what I thought.
Yes. But for a wedding day sale at a Cloud 9?
Right. It's funny that you said that. I actually wrote Black Friday in my notes when I was watching the episode. So it's funny that you said that.
I was like, boy, that is insane.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I guess in this little town of St. Louis is where they're located. I mean, I guess there's where else are you going to go for some quality marital gear?
Superstore has it all.
That's right. There you go. Cloud 9's got it for you there. So yeah, they go in looking around there, and Amy sees that Cheyenne is there just shopping as well. She's not there as an employee. She's there.
She's a customer today.
Yes, and she brings along Bo. Mm-hmm. So look at that, because they've got 5 G's to spend on this.
To spend on this wedding, even though that's all the money that they have.
Yes,
And they're expecting a baby.
And I do like that he got 5 G's because he was hit by a car, and he settled out of
court. I love his line, and he's like, oh, I gotta get hit by so many more cars.
Yeah, that's his quick way to get money.
Exactly. I mean, hey, if it works for you. So
Yeah.
Amy comes up with this quick with this game, which I like to call this putting the medicine in the candy, where
Yes.
he's playing the video game and it's like, okay, well, let's do that with baby products, and it comes up to what, 2,500?
2,500 bucks. That's half the stack.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that I know. I mean, I've got a 3-year-old myself. That,
I was gonna say.
that baby money, that it's so much, so much.
He can't even get it out.
that money goes out the door fast. Yes. So Bo freaks when he realizes, like, holy cow, I can't be doing this. So he just, instead of settling down, spending half a stack, he just runs for the hills.
And I thought he was running to go get hit by another car so he can make another quick 5 G's. I really had more faith in him than to just walk out on Cheyenne like that. But.
No, it hit him. It hit him. So while they're doing that, we've also got Glenn learning a little bit about who is gay in the store, and he finds out Mateo.
That was hilarious to me. I think for just the way that it clicked in his head, like, oh.
Yeah, yes. And they find out that there's not really any kind of section in the store when they're talking about marital sales, that there's nothing that celebrates gay unions, gay marriages.
I think they're a pioneer with that, because I can't, I mean, not that I do much wedding shopping, but I can't say that I've seen too many wedding sections that are focused on gay people.
No.
So
look at that.
Hey,
they're being, as they say,
pioneering.
Yep. We're gonna blow their minds. We're gonna blow their minds, as Glenn says. Yeah.
He did say that.
So as with everything, Amy always ends up being like, the reason why things go wrong. Yes, in an episode, she pushes a little too hard, causes little problems there, and they've got to fix them. So it looks like Amy and Dina, first time
The Odd Couple.
Yeah, the Odd Couple. We've never really seen the two of them hang out together.
Yeah.
They go off, and we get a chance to get outside the store, really, for the first time, I think.
Which was fun.
Yeah.
Which was fun. I found it really interesting that Dina, for one, doesn't have a radio in her car. I don't know how you do that. Second,
because it makes it less attractive to people to want to steal your car if there's no radio.
Okay, fine.
Sure.
And she carries a can of beans in her car. You never know when you're going to need beans.
Yes. And figure, like, if you need to know any song, you know all the songs, so you can sing them. So why
Except
do you need a
for
radio?
Michael Jackson and Beyonce and
anything just regular and current. Yes.
Yeah.
And popular, just of any generation. So they go around and they're cruising around looking for Bo, and they do find Bo as he's making his way away from the Superstore, the Cloud9 store, on bike, which I did not expect. I thought he'd be in a car for real, but then he's just pedaling down the street on his bicycle. That was ridiculous.
But then even more, like, it just reaffirmed my thought, like, okay, he's really trying to get hit. He's riding down the bike. He's riding down the street in the bike. He's trying to get another $5,000, and like they called for him. He just kept running. I thought he was going to turn around and try to do a fake, like, oh, I'm hurt. That's what I thought.
Oh, and then try to get the money out of
another,
Dina.
you know.
Yes.
But
the only thing that made me think of when I saw that him fleeing away there on the bicycle is like, one, how did he and Cheyenne get to the Superstore? How did they get to Cloud9?
On the bicycle.
On the bicycle. And how are they going to get all that stuff home on the bike? How are they going to do that? That seems...
They're going to have to steal a shopping cart.
Well,
just not get caught.
That's right, and that's the reason that Dina stops pursuit of Bo, is because she sees a homeless person with a shopping cart on the side of the road, thinks it's a Cloud9 shopping cart, does a U and tries to get that shopping cart back.
That's the part where they got sitcom, and I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Dina bleeds Cloud9, man. She bleeds Cloud9.
She bleeds blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So nobody's stealing this. No, nobody's stealing that. So while they're on there, Amy and Dina on the pursuit for Bo, we've got Jonah and Garrett. They're helping Cheyenne kind of go through and kind of get stuff for the wedding. And you kind of see that Garrett and Jonah definitely have
kind of distracted.
Yeah, they're distracting. They have two different approaches for weddings.
Yeah.
Garrett seems to want to just be more traditional, and Jonah wants to be just more off the cuff, more DIY, as they say.
Once again, I fully relate to Garrett with the whole traditional. Not that I sit up and think about my wedding, but
you can tell us
if I was if I was to do a wedding, I would expect, like, you know, the traditional white dress, and all the other stuff that goes into a wedding. I don't know it personally.
Oh, he's acting like that. But man, during this episode, man, Khaliel was like, "Oh yeah, I like this for my wedding." He was writing down on his little notepad. If you can see this notepad right here,
I was like, "Jonah, come on, Jonah, come on."
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, Jonah, very like the green dress that he picks out.
That was too out there. You give that to the bridesmaids, not the maid. No.
Yeah.
No.
And then the other idea was that it was going to be a dessert potluck.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a wedding and then have to bring a dessert as well.
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to do that. No, the reason you go to a wedding is, well, I mean, you go to celebrate this union, but you want to see like.
But the reception, we all know, is key.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to a wedding almost a year ago. Friends of mine got married, and for the reception, they had big. They had candy jars filled with all this kind of blue and white themed colored candy. All this varieties like licorice, lollipops, all different kinds of candies, all in these cool glass jars that you could just go up during the reception anytime and just pick out a bunch of candy and just take it back to your table and eat it. And I thought that was cool, a little candy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that you want to see. I don't want to bring
my own. No.
Here's a bunch of cupcakes that I just made from the box.
And not only that, then I have to think about, is this enough for everybody? Will people get some?
Yeah.
No.
And nobody likes my fruitcake?
What if somebody else brings fruitcake? Then we got 2 fruitcakes. Nobody's eating it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like you
turns into a competition. His fruitcake is better than my fruitcake. I'm upset. Yeah. No. Terrible idea, Jonah.
Yeah, no. Then open up like a Google Docs for everybody. Everybody just put up what exactly you're going to be bringing to the potluck.
It's too much.
Nah.
It's too much work.
Forget that. No, so I felt like Cheyenne was just felt like she was overlooked because Jonah and Garrett, they're spending more of the time just kind of trying to compete against each other to who has the better vision for this.
Every
Cheyenne.
bride's issue when it comes to wedding. You see anything that they do with any wedding movie, anything, every bride runs into that exact issue.
There you go. You're going to learn your lesson, Khaliel, when you get married? You're going to...
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't necessarily need anything, except I do want someone to sing, someone like a Jodeci or something like that to sing. Probably like a Jagged Edge to sing at my wedding. That's my only request. After that, she can do whatever she wants to do.
Well, I did like Bo that he wanted to be directed at the beginning of the episode when they were looking for stuff at the sale. Where are the computers? Because they wanted to buy 5 computers so they could smash them during their set at the wedding as a sign against technology. I'm like, what? You just want to smash 5 computers? All right.
You could just buy plastic.
Yeah.
It's so much cheaper.
Yes. So it definitely seems like the theme is the reason Amy is so bent up, out of shape about them doing this is that she got married young. She was 19 when she got married, and she just was a little over her head and realized that if she knew a little bit better then what she knows now, that hey, you should save that money instead of blowing it on the big day. Save it for the baby. Save
party.
It for, yes. Save it for other things that you're going to be needing that are more important than just one day celebrating this union.
I was happy that she called it a party, too, because usually it's the guy who's like, I'm glad she said this is a party.
Yeah. And I feel like at 17, you don't have all those kind of life experiences yet, or you don't really realize what's ahead for you. No matter how many people are trying to tell you otherwise, it's like 17. You've got to kind of almost live it yourself before you realize, oh man, we made a mistake.
This was stupid.
Yeah, we broke 5 computers at our wedding. That was a bunch of diapers that we could have bought. What were we thinking? The reason that Dina is not in any rush to find Bo, though, is that she's really bummed out at the wedding sale.
Because she's so single.
She's so single. She's realizing that, hey, she's getting older. She's not finding a guy. Her and Amy kind of reminisce about some of the guys the unfortunate guys that they hook up with in their life. I did like Dina saying that the one guy that dated her was just because he could play chess with her dad, and then another guy was just dating her to use her freezer. Which I was like,
that's a rough. What else doesn't he have if he needs to use your freezer?
That's awesome. Like, oh man, what kind of freezer space you got?
Right. Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I love this freezer you got in here. Man, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is yours. I love an independent woman with her own freezer.
Oh yeah, but you mind if I just keep some steaks in here?
Don't cook it. Don't cook it. We can eat it together.
Yeah, I got a bunch of ice cream that's spoiling. Mind if I use your freezer? While they take a break, though, they decided instead of distracting themselves, while Amy thinks they want to go to get their little manicure, it happens to be right next to a gun range. So they spent some time at the gun range shooting some firearms.
Nice twist.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
And I did like the twist that Amy is really good at a firearm.
But it also fit. Like, okay, she could shoot.
That's right. Her favorite uncle gave her a gun for her quinceañera. Yeah, which that seems like a cool uncle right there. All right. Yes.
And then Dina also spills the beans, and she has a little crushy crush on Jonah.
Yes.
Toward the end of the episode.
That's right. Yes, she's got a little work crush. She has to change her shirt several times a day because of the pit stains. We've all been there, right?
Yeah, you gotta chase down those homeless guys stealing carts. I get it. I get it. You're sweating.
Yeah. So as they're exiting the gun range, though, they find who's handing out his resume inside the gun range, though, is Bo. And they find out that his real last name is Derek. Bo Derek.
Bo Derek.
Yeah, that's sweet. All right. Fantastic.
Good job, writers.
Yeah. So he's sending out his overly padded resume, trying to find work because he needs to make some paper to provide for this baby. And so Amy kind of has a little change of heart, like, all right, maybe this guy's actually serious, all right? So I guess I'm going to take back a little I thought, despite the fact that he has strawberry blonde hair and they should not be allowed to grow facial hair.
His mustache does bother me.
It is a sweet stash, guys. Come on, let's all.
It's really disturbing.
Hashtag Bostache, guys.
Hashtag Bostache.
Follow me on Twitter for my at Bostache. So all seems well, though. Bo comes back to the Superstore. He and Amy, he sees Cheyenne all in the nice little wedding dress that she found there at the sale. Yes.
Amazing.
It's a Farrah Abraham. She's a teen mom and a porn star.
I thought it was really funny. That got me. Because I didn't catch it when they said Farrah, and then they said it. I was like, yeah, her name was Farrah. You're right.
Yeah, Farrah Abraham. Yeah, I get that. Once he sees Cheyenne in that great dress, we're gonna raise a baller ass shorty and have baller ass lives. And Cheyenne so eloquently says, "I think you just wrote our vows." Which I was like, "Yep, I think you just did." That was a beautiful sentiment.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
I think that brings into our baller ass Superstore recap.
Yeah, what do you think? Did you enjoy that?
I did. This is This is a really funny one.
No, I did like this because it was a mixing up of a lot of characters that haven't spent a lot of time together before on the episode.
And then some of our favorites too. Cheyenne is really turning into my favorite.
Yeah.
Bo, we all love Bo, and then Garrett and Jonah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But getting some really quality time between Jonah and Garrett and Dina and Amy, just seeing those kind of mix-ups. And it was nice to spend an episode of those kind of interactions.
Those matches work really well.
There we go, guys. That wraps us up for, look at that, this super quick Superstore recap episode here on AfterBuzz TV. Khaliel, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, making it rain money at Khaliel Abooboo.
And you can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie. We'll see you here next week for another hot recap of NBC Superstore here on AfterBuzz TV. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like us on iTunes. 5 stars, everybody. We'll see you next time.
And share it.
Share it
every time.
Share it is Karen, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AFTERBUZZTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AFTERBUZZ TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.